They didn't hear the last part of those verses.
But her fight with the gay community had the wrong effect, according to the man who led the opposition.
She gave us every access to world media. We had over 50,000 news clippings. This is the turning point where gay became a household word, and we opened up the entire debate on human sexuality.
Even as her public image was being tarnished by the anti-gay campaign, she was devastated by personal problems. Her 20-year marriage was ending in divorce.
I got a lot of mail on that, and that was the most hurtful thing. So that just compounded my own condemnation, and I went into hiding. I didn't want to see the public. I never wanted to sing again, certainly never faced the press.
Her entire life had become a series of catastrophes. She'd been dropped as spokesperson by the orange growers. She had been dropped as a commentator on the Orange Bowl parade. She lost a television show contract. Her bookings dropped drastically, yet somehow the deeply religious Anita Bryant had kept her faith in God.
Today I can honestly say that there is such a peace and a confidence and a maturity, if you will, that could have only come out of going down to those pits of despair and despondency and wanting to take my life. That I knew God was there in hell the same as he was, at times when I thought life was heaven.
Now, after nearly 10 years in a kind of show business limbo at 50 years of age, Anita Bryant appears ready to start over. Just 2 weeks ago, she married her childhood sweetheart, Charlie Dry, a former NASA astronaut test crewman. She's been making appearances on the Nashville network recently, as well as hosting the 700 Club. She is writing songs as well as her 14th book, and she's making a new album of her music available to the public through television commercials.
You loved her before. Now you'll love her even more.
So whatever the future holds for Anita Bryant, she has definitely come to terms with the traumatic memories from her past.
I don't regret it because I did the right thing.
Ironically, the controversy may come back as well as Anita Bryant. The issue is now on a ballot once again in South Florida. Bryant says she has no connection to the issue this time, but anti-gay forces are using her old campaign slogan on billboards, "Save Our Children."
Keeping talking about the homophobia, one of the person that, yes, he says something about homophobia, and here from the United Kingdom, when the Minister of Foreign Issues, and that he is pushing also for the rights, and he is saying all those words for us to make us believe, or maybe it's true, that he is really fighting for our rights.
Hello, my name's Jeremy Brown. I'm the British Foreign Office Minister with responsibility for human rights. And I'm very pleased to be speaking to you on International Day Against Homophobia and Transphobia to say how strongly the British government as a whole supports this campaign and this day. We are very enthusiastic about our position, which is that people should be able to love who they want, they should be able to have relationships with who they want, and it's important for us that that message is heard loudly around the world, and this day is an ideal opportunity for that message to be conveyed. I'm recording this a few days in advance in London because on the 17th of May itself I'll be in Brazil, where I know that a big step forward has just been taken in terms of recognition of same-sex relationships. And also next week, because I'm going to spend a few days in Latin America, I'll also be in Uruguay shortly after my visit to Brazil, which is a country that is known and admired for its open and tolerant attitudes. So it's great to have an opportunity to be in countries where real steps are being taken in terms of improving the human rights and the civil liberties of a large number of their citizens. We also want to give people an opportunity to express themselves. I know there are 2 guest blogs that are also being hosted on the site to mark the day, one of them from London Pride and another from a group called Gay Middle East, and they'll have an opportunity to contribute their thoughts. And of course, the British government is being very active itself. We have an action plan, including with our diversity minister, who is taking the opportunity to travel to different parts of the world and to promote this agenda enthusiastically with our embassies around the world. We want to send a very clear message that the British government is strongly against homophobia, strongly against transphobia, and strongly in favour of people being free to live their lives without fear, either from the state or from society more generally discriminating against them. So that is the message for this day, the 17th of May, and I hope it's a message that's heard by millions and millions of people right around the world.
There were many ways around the world to celebrate the 17th of May, the day that we didn't celebrate here in Inverness. There were many ways. In Paris, there was the kiss, the minute of kiss. In Toronto as well, and in a few places they celebrate and they manifestate this day as the kissing day. They were kissing the couples, they were kissing in the undergrounds in different countries. So today I'm not going to be too much in common. I'm going to show you how they kissed that day.
Thank you for coming. International Day Against Homophobia and Transphobia. This is the London Kissing and Again, organized by the Gay and Lesbian Humanist Association and the Central London Humanist Group, but this is part of something worldwide, organized by gays.com and the Committee of the International Day Against Homophobia and Transphobia. It's important today to be outside Parliament to remind the new MPs that equality is a fundamental human right and homophobia and transphobia must not be tolerated. We're going to be part of this worldwide event together with lots of countries. Argentina, Australia, Cameroon, Canada, China, Colombia, France, Germany, Guatemala, Iceland, Israel, New Zealand, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, USA, and in the United Kingdom, Brighton, Darlington, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Norwich, Plymouth, and London. So we got here the Humanist Choir is going to sing some love songs and other songs for us. So let's start kissing and hugging.
Pasiones vividas entre los dos, imposibles de borrar, historias de amor. Hoy me he vuelto a despertar, son tus besos algo más. Te llevo dentro de mí y tengo mucho que decir. Oigo voces sin razón, no sé vivir sin ti. Historias de amor, ojos que miran con ilusión, pasiones vividas entre los dos, imposibles de borrar. Historias de amor, ojos que miran con ilusión, pasiones vividas entre los dos, imposibles de borrar.
prochaine fois, on en aura plus. Peut-être que les gens ne savaient pas exactement c'était où. Peut-être que Facebook n'était pas suffisant pour organiser un événement comme ça. Ça prend encore plus de médias, je pense. Plus de sensibilisation. Sans problème, n'importe quand.
But we have to stop homophobia and transphobia. We have to do something, and we have to get together to do it. I'm talking to the world. I'm not talking to Inverness. Also Inverness, but I'm talking to the world, to all the people that is looking at me at this moment, because it's not only people from Inverness that is looking at IGTV. Is going to call, it's called until now Inverness Gay TV, but I'm still thinking to change the name to International Gay TV. I'm having so much problems in the city of Inverness, to tell you the truth to everybody around the world. Inverness is a city completely strange, like I've never been before. Everybody doesn't want to be out, everybody wants to be bisexual, and I don't understand the city, and I don't want to even put one single minute of my life starting to understand. I'm going to understand all the people that is out, but please don't bother any more people that is not out in matter of gay issues. We have to fight. We have to fight for homophobia. There is one video, and maybe I'm going to find it, and I'm going to put it, that say I had a video. It was a video that we passed in my first show about somebody that I was coming out, and I was telling something about homophobia and why the guys they are bullying us and etc. But take a look. That's what he said at that time.
So I think the gays are not sick people. I think the people who pretend to be straight and to pretend to hate gays, they are sick. And I will tell you why. I have the same experience. I supposed to really hates gays, and you know why? I have perfect life. I had perfect life. I have perfect girlfriend. Just really straight life with a lot of straight friends. My parents was so proud of me. I was very successful at work and everything was perfect. And in this time, when I saw two gay guys kissing to each other somewhere in the street, I was the one who screamed, "Oh, fucking faggot." And I will tell you why I did it. Because I was scared and I was jealous. I was jealous that they are free and I'm not. That I must pretend my role to be straight to make happy my friends, my family and something. But I was not happy with this. So all the time, if somebody screaming in the internet, "You fucking faggot," or if somebody scream outside in the street, "You fucking faggot," you can be sure that these people has a big problems with their own sexuality, because they are not happy. Because if you are 100% sure that you are straight, you will never be care if some two guys kissing there to each other. Only the man who pretend to be straight, he's not sure that maybe he likes it, so he starts to be scary and he will all the time scream against them. He defends himself, but this defense makes sense that he's the one who has the problem with his sexuality, not you.